You were 6 the first time you wished school would never end. Not because you loved math, not because recess was fun, but because walking home meant silence or shouting. It meant guessing which version of the house you'd walk into. Sometimes it was cold leftovers and slammed doors. Sometimes it was your name yelled from another room, followed by, "Why are you always in the way?" You stopped asking questions after that. You wore your Spider-Man pajamas to bed, even when they didn't fit anymore. The sleeves stopped at your elbows. The pants barely reached your ankles, but they reminded you of when things were quiet, when your dad still carried you to bed, when your mom kissed your forehead and meant it. You wanted them to come back. You wanted the shouting to stop. You wanted the light in the hallway to stay on just once. All night. Didn't. You learned to walk softly. You learned to eat fast. You learned which drawers creaked, which cabinet door never stayed shut, and how to mute the TV just enough to hear if someone was coming. You memorized everything that didn't matter in the outside world, but mattered in your home. You were 9 when your teacher asked the class to draw their safe place. Kids drew treehouses and blankets and their grandma's porch swing. You drew a space capsule, alone, floating, no windows, just silence. Your teacher said it was creative. You didn't correct her. You didn't tell anyone that home made your chest tight. You didn't tell them you slept with your shoes on some nights, just in case. You didn't tell them you stopped bringing friends over after your mom slammed a door so loud it shook the floor. You didn't tell them you never felt relaxed, not even once. You just smiled at the right times. You just nodded when they asked how you were. You just laughed when you didn't want to cry. You were 12 when your little brother started copying you. He followed you from room to room. He asked, "Why do you always keep your headphones on?" You said, "Because music helps." But the truth was, music filled the space where yelling used to be. You started skipping dinner. You started eating cereal at midnight. You started locking your bedroom door, even when no one was home. You felt safer that way. You told yourself it was normal. You told yourself you were just tired. But tired started turning into numb. You stopped turning on the lights. You stopped texting back. You stopped hoping for "I'm sorry" or "I love you" or even "Are you okay?" You stopped dreaming about running away and started planning it. You never did. Instead, one night you folded the laundry before anyone asked, not to be helpful, just to do something. The TV played low in the background. The couch was still covered in crumbs. But for a second, the house didn't feel like it hated you. It just felt quiet. You stayed there, just breathing, just existing. And for the first time in a long time, you didn't want to disappear.